Alba, I'm promoting you to panelist, and then I'm going to unmute you. Where are you? There you are. And welcome back to F.A.C.E. I don't know why there we go.
Do you see my screen?
Not yet. It's a green box, Alba, down there.
Yeah, you need to select
yeah,
the
to share
Perfect.
screen and okay. I have to.
Yeah, you have to select. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
it's happening. Yes, we got him, Alba. Welcome back to F.A.C.E.
Thank you. It's
Great
a pleasure
to have you.
to be here again.
Yeah, it seems like we always get together when there's some vulnerability happening in risk.
Yes.
Isn't it weird, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's weird a little bit, you know.
It's weird. You're like a Paris guru or something.
Anyway,
but this time we were a little bit late because the beginning of the movement was over here.
Right.
We should have scheduled our meeting.
Can you explain?
Of September. Yeah.
Can you explain to my colleague Steve, who's never heard of wolf waves, what they are?
Okay. A wolf wave, it's an advanced figure, a charted figure composed by 4 impulses and 5 points. The points are distributed like this. It's kind of a wedge, like a W or an M, and the W is a various movement. They respond to the action-reaction to the third Newton law, and the original pattern was shown by Bill Wolfe, and he said the original target when a wolf wave appears. I have a blog where I tell how to find the points and everything. And when a wolf wave appears, for example, this one is a very wolf wave, Bill Wolfe says the target line or the price is going to fall when you join 0.1 and 0.4. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Okay, so you join 1 and 4, and this is the original target. But when I traded with wolf waves and when I studied them, I have always see that the price advanced, but not always to the price target, because the most of the times it goes to the infinite, to negative, to 0.
Okay, yeah, so if you continue that line,
it goes to 0. It goes to Dow Jones to 0. So I have combined it and I have calculated 2 targets.
Normally. So you're using fibs now, or are you still using the wolf wave for your targets if you're not using that method?
Yes, I use wolf wave, and then if the price advances, I like to combine it with Fibonacci, you know.
Okay, all right.
And we will see some examples. So I had 2 targets for the wolf waves. This is Dow Jones in 4 hours, and for me it's completed. It goes normally, it goes exactly to the point, but now it has to stop just 2 or 3 points.
That amazing. I had a trend line right there.
So for me, it's pardon?
I had a trend line right there too. So it's kind of a very interesting how different methods point towards the same area using a different technique.
I had the same figure in S&P, more or less the same.
Okay. All right.
And okay, if you want, we can begin with your indexes, with S&P and Dow Jones. We have now at 4, well, at your 10, the data from the Institute for Supply Management.
Okay.
The data of the manufacturing activity. The previous data last month was the lowest level in 10 years. So this is the only time we can have volatility for now. The indexes are very soft right now. We in DAX index in Germany, it's closed, so there's no movement. We will wait for your closing bell to see our opening. So I have a deep
4-hour target, you have different with dailies. The bigger the time frame, the larger
Yeah,
the
if you
target.
remember, Dale, I had another bigger one. I'll draw it. Okay, this
Okay.
is daily.
Yeah.
And if I go to daily here in the Dow Jones, this was a bullish wolf wave. Okay, they hit the targets. Now with the bearish wolf wave, and there is the simple moving average, the 200 simple moving average, and this is a great support for the prices, a great level to stop the fall and maybe to have a bounce. If the price is being up on this moving average, we cannot be comfortable with shorts, but any lower high below this area will be a great opportunity to shorts again to attack to the 200 moving average. If we combine it with Fibonacci from here, or in 4 hours from here, the area to reject, I don't know if I can draw. I think I can. 1 second.
So you'd look for 38 to 61.8% retrace. Okay, halfway.
1 second.
Yeah, you drew.
Okay. And now how can I?
It looks like Mount Pyrenees.
Okay. Okay, Dale. This is the area for me.
Yeah, right.
This is the area where we can expect the price to reject this 71.8.
Okay.
1 second. This 71.8 level concludes with a 200 moving average, simple moving average at 4 hours. So maybe the price can go like this. And if we find a bearish pattern over here, that would be a greatest opportunity to open shorts again to attack this 200 moving average, the daily one, which is over here. It's a great support.
Have you seen examples of like where we are right now, where you've been sitting back waiting for rally to sell that never comes and it just breaks down from here?
Yeah, but now we are in a different, well, maybe we are same levels, but there are a great rejecting maximums. And also the Bank of America Securities, is the previously Bank of America of Merrill Lynch, said that the S&P hit the top for this year. So maybe we can find new lows for the end of the year. 1 second. I want to draw the biggest one.
Okay.
I remember in our last meeting, we had it, or I draw it for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It was before the break
this
last
is,
time.
Yeah, this is a bigger one, and the price can go over here. For example, this is Dow Jones. The targets could be over here. It's a huge movement.
Yeah.
So maybe the party is not over for the various traders. So we have the same pattern or very similar in S&P, very similar. If we have proportion that we have in the wolf wave, it's better for the figure and for the pattern. And this was the first time, well, the last one we had the meeting, I think.
Right. Yeah.
In this fall, it
you
stopped
called that
exactly
perfectly, almost perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah, in NASDAQ, remember, and it has stopped in the same place. So it has attacked again.
Yeah.
Let's normally when the price attack the highs, we have divergence, and it's better for us to have divergence. I don't have any oscillator right now, but I don't know if there is a bearish divergence over here.
Okay.
But the point where for the S&P is the same. For me, I will wait for lower highs to open risky shorts right now, and in the point that the price breaks the 200 moving average, now the shorts will be a strong movement. Yeah, in a bigger
And what would
movement.
be downside targets in this, like the Dow?
Over here.
Okay, I like that. June low.
And more or less over here. To be conservative, maybe it will be bigger, okay?
Yeah, okay.
And gold, what tell us gold? We were very Fibonacci in gold. I will mark it, which is completed. And now,
what led you to looking into this method?
Pardon?
What led you into looking into this method of wolf waves?
With Fibonacci.
Okay. Fibonacci led to wolf waves.
I would like to combine them because
well,
Fibonacci.
The question was, what led you into researching and using wolf waves?
Well, because the movement, the reaction of the price normally is very strong. And I didn't, when I was studying wolf waves, for example, I wasn't very comfortable going with the trend because I always entered late. I didn't have the ability to go with the trend with good entries. So I prefer to have movements against the trend which are faster movements than trendy movements. And that's why I studied the wolf waves.
Who told you about them?
Pardon?
Who told you about them?
No,
Did you just
told.
Google? You just Googled wolf waves?
No.
Or? Wow.
There's a book of Linda Martin.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the title right now.
Oh, okay. So you found a book
1999, and then
with it.
they appeared, but they appeared in a very simple pattern, as the 3 little Indians, they say. And then I began to study this movement, and I saw the reaction, the price reaction. Normally, it's fast, so that's what I wanted, a fast reaction. And very important, it's very objective. The pattern. You have a concrete stop loss and a concrete targets, and for me that's the best thing to trade. I don't have to think if I can take benefits now. Do I close now? No, you have to close here and here. You can manage the position over here, but there's exactly a point to put the stop loss. You don't have to imagine, you don't have to think. It's over 0.5, and there are 2 targets, concrete targets. 1 and 2, or the original target. So that's for me the best thing to begin to trade with a concrete system.
Well, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. And so that's working for you. When the S&Ps rolled over, we got a pretty good downdraft in the dollar. Is wolf wave giving you any indications of perhaps a top in the
dollar index or
Dixie or euro bottom? What's your take on the dollar?
In dollar index, for example.
Okay, sure.
Dollar index. If you want, I can see dollar index and the euro dollar.
Okay.
Which are what's the dollar index right now? Here.
How's life for you, Alba?
How's life for me? Pretty good here.
All right.
And you?
Is it taking your temperature?
Okay. This is the dollar index from the past rollover, I think. Yeah. And well, I don't have much data right now with this chart. But if we see here, for example, euro dollar, later if you want, we can see it. I think we can have a bullish movement when it's having it right now for euro dollar. So dollar index is going to be down at least until 1.10 more or less. If you want, we can see it later. We can finish the indexes.
Sure, go ahead.
We can finish the indexes right now. I was comparing them with gold. I have something in gold. Fibonacci is trendy. It's a trendy system. So we are above the 50 moving average. So we have to throw the Fibonacci to see higher movements. Now the price is bouncing on the 71.8 level, and we have a bullish divergence here in the last 2 peaks.
Yeah.
The price is falling, and the MACD is the same. So now the price is bouncing. This is a good support for the Fibonacci, and if I project the Fibonacci is the first movement projected from where it bounced. It is a very big bullish impulse for gold until 1,612, more or less. Here's a good area to have benefits. So if gold moves after, then I think the indexes will go down.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so it's still bullish, and this was just a little, ABC correction, and you could see 1,600 if we hold this week's low.
I don't have idea about it yet, but I think now, for example, this is gold, and I don't think that the S&P has replied fall accordingly to the the impulse of the gold. So we'll see. We will see.
Could they fall together?
Fall together. Sometimes there was a decorrelation. I don't know how to say the word. When this
Correlation.
The correlation, but the contrary, the other word, where it goes
the opposite way.
Yeah, the opposite.
That it's a hedge, or it's a counter risk aversion.
Mm-hmm.
The
gold
people
is
buy
weekly,
gold.
and in S&P, for example, in weekly, it hasn't fallen a bit. So I think the movement for the S&P has begun, but it has to break the 200 moving average. Is the area, the key area. Mm-hmm. So let's go with the euro dollar and
anything you wanted to. Okay.
Mm-hmm. We have an attack for dollar and
Swiss
franc, to this area, which is a key area.
Yeah.
And it had this reaction, a strong rejection here that went with this bullish reaction in euro dollar. These two pairs are the same in correlations. One goes up and the other goes down.
Yeah, but there was a weird move the other day.
Yeah,
euro was down and Swiss was up in your face.
Yes, yesterday.
Okay.
Because here this pair is very
manipulated.
Yeah, by the Swiss bank. So I don't know if they have anything to say about these attacks to this area, but it's not normal that the euro dollar is going the same way. Right. I think it makes a little baby head and shoulders inverted.
Oh,
here.
A little baby.
A little baby, it's a mini one. This is small.
But you probably want to be a mom someday, huh?
No.
No? What's your phone number again?
My phone number. Dale. Okay, this is the baby. This is the baby head and shoulders inverted with a divergence, with a bullish divergence over here. You see the price going down, and you see the MACD going up, the 2 picks. And there is a good thing that if we throw a Fibonacci here, also, it bounced in the 61.8 level. So if we project this little baby because it has broke the neckline.
Okay.
Has broken it, and it has bounced right now. This movement is very good for the euro dollar. The projection will be over here, the 1.10 area. So the dollar Swiss franc should have been made.
High. Yeah.
Okay. It has been. It should have been rejected, and it's fighting again.
Right.
Against this area. So the only proposal I have that it's clear for me and it's logic is this one.
Okay. Yeah.
And I
Smart.
have closed everything.
Why fight something that is, out of kilter? Go with what makes sense to you and is trading the way you think things should trade instead of a aberration. So I'm with you, Alba.
To finish, but we have to be very careful because of the Brexit and all the Boris Johnson things. And this one?
What do you think is going to happen, Alba?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
British people are very crazy, and
they're very crazy.
Yeah, and and maybe
I should move to London.
Brexit.
Yeah.
But right now,
they're not as laid back as you Spaniards, right?
No, they're not the same. Right now at 2.30, Boris Johnson said to Jeremy, if you have to accept our proposal or there will be a hard Brexit right now, the 31 of October. And Jeremy Corbyn answered him that his agreement was worse than Theresa May, that was before him, and then they won't support him. So they are fighting, and I don't know, and I don't know right now, but
would you be a seller at your RWH level, that red thing up there? The red.
I'm
long.
I'm long in British pound dollar. Because of this, I'm going to tell you, but this is a very risky trade because of Boris Johnson. So everybody be careful. It's trading British pound.
Yeah, that was a nice 3 drive.
Divergence. When it's a bullish divergence, and the first bounce, I like to combine it with Fibonacci, and it has bounce in Fibonacci, and with a strong volume.
Yeah, nice.
Buyers are buying British pound, and this is the projection over 1.28.
28.
Yeah, more or less. But this is a huge Fibonacci, and over here there are 100 pips. I am plus 30 pips, more or less. And everybody manage the position, please. And if the price goes over here, 1.257, 1.258, close partially, yes or yes. Okay. And adjust the stop loss. The stop loss should be over here below 61.8, 1.228. It could be great. Not 28, 21. Sorry.
Some more great looks by you today.
Pardon?
Some more great looks from you today.
Some more?
Some great looks, some great charts, some great visuals, very nice technical work that you never disappoint, Alba. You come in here with prep, and you have skin in the game. These are trades you believe in, and I've seen a lot of your forecasts manifest. So I do respect what you say on Twitter. I respect what you say when you come in here, and I definitely think that people should, at the minimum, follow you.
Thanks.
So tell people how to do that now.
To follow me, okay. This is my Twitter at ForexAnalytix, and they can follow me here, and this is my blog and my website, but it's in Spanish. The only website I have in in English also is the wolf wave blog. This is under the blog .wordpress.com.
Okay.
Here I have English posts to share the figure, the pattern, and explain it.
Do you have a translation on that page? For
Yeah,
people that...
I have English posts here.
Cool.
English posts in the category. English posts, and I have some of them in English.
Oh, okay.
Basics, but they are the basics of the figure, but they have it. So this is where they can find me. In Twitter, Alvitamix, and anything they need, they can write me. I normally, post charts the cleaner as I can.
Yes.
And
oh, there's your car. Oh.
That's anything. No, that's not my car.
Okay.
Okay, Dave.
All right. Well, thank you.
The only thing I can tell you right now that the fall and the short move has.
Well, it was another.
Place.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming in and edifying the F.A.C.E community and teaching Steve Volge a little bit about wolf waves and me too. And may pips wash over you just like the waves in the ocean when you're at the beach, lying right there at the edge of the shore. Yes,
Dale, same for you.
You like that image?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well.
And your song of the wolf waves, I heard it.
Oh yeah, Little Red Riding Hood. All right. Well, Alba.
Okay.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, my trading warrior sister, and good hunting. And let's get back together this winter and see how things are playing out.
Okay, Dale. Thank you very much. Bye.
All right, everyone. To follow Alba at Alvitamix. And that's a wrap. See everyone for the NFP tomorrow. Remember, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. And we'll see everyone tomorrow. Adios.